So what I'm going to do is at the really 101 of pickleball paddles. This is something I talk to our customer service people as they come on board, and how are they going to talk to our customers about what paddle is right for them. How many choices are there today? Too many. We're interested in working with brands who are into building the sport. When somebody's deciding what paddle is right for them, you have to first know what kind of game are they. Are they looking more power or more control? And those used to be the only two elements we talked about. What paddle pieces bring power, what paddle pieces bring control, but now you also have to talk about the spin. What are the elements that make a paddle a power paddle? It's shape, it's core thickness, and then it's what materials are being used. So the power elements are elongated paddles. This hybrid shape has become something very popular by a lot of the pros because they need forgiveness, but they're also looking for that additional power. So elongated, more power. If you've got a more traditional shape, more squared shape, that's going to give you a little bit more control. The sweet spot comes down and widens a little bit, so you have more room for misses. So that's one. The other is the core thickness. The thicker the core, the more energy that paddle is absorbing, and so that also widens up the sweet spot and gives you more forgiveness. Lastly, there's the spin. Spin comes with carbon fiber paddles, and even with a lot of the engaged paddles that are fiberglass, they'll do what's called a peel ply texture over the top. So they put the resin in, they put this piece of sticky paper on it, they let it set, and then they pull that off, and then there's a texture built into the paddle. The tighter that weave is, the longer it's cured. There's all kinds of ways that go to make it last longer, but that is the texture that's normally providing the spin. Other paddles are doing spin by dwell time. That's why that paddle can spin. Even though it's a thin core, it does have carbon fiber on it, which allows the ball to dwell on a little bit, which also helps you generate spin. So if you're looking to add more control to your game, think of carbon fiber, think of a thicker paddle, and think maybe a more traditional shape. If you're looking to add power, you can go fiberglass, thinner core, or you can go to elongated. The thing is, we don't all like the same cake, and each cake has its own recipe. So what you've got to find is, what is the recipe for you? Do you want a paddle that's going to improve your power because you've already got great control? Or are you somebody who plays control and you want a paddle that just accentuates your strength? You'll go as much control as you can get. Or are you somebody who really feels like, I've got all the power I need to add control because I keep missing? Then you think of some of those control elements.
We're really grateful to have you here, to have a partnership with Pickleball Central. They've done a lot to support the tours and us being global ambassadors to help spread the court and the sport and this wonderful game. So we really appreciate it.